Welcome back. It is the company that users are calling Uber for jets. JetSmarter is a private transportation startup combining free scheduled flights, last-minute deals, and chartered flights all in one app. Joining me right now is the CEO of JetSmarter, Sergey Petrossov. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Maria.
Is that a fair characterization of JetSmarter? Tell us how the service works.
Yeah, so we're a club. We like to call ourselves a community where you join us, you pay a $15,000 membership fee, and then you have the possibility to hop on an existing flight, so you can find a flight that's already going, and you pointed out that you can catch seats on those for free, or you can create a flight on your own time, and you can create a flight by the seat or charter a whole airplane.
So the users say this is a frugal form of luxury. How cost-effective are the company services for members? Tell us about the pricing.
So traditionally, in the market of private aviation, there's been this concept of a jet card or fractional jet ownership, and usually a light to mid-sized jet card could cost you as much as $130,000 to $150,000 a year for 25 hours worth of flying. Our starting point is $15,000, so we've lowered the entry-level cost, let's say, up to 10 times. And then if you want more flexibility, you can start creating your own flights, but you're still saving a significant amount of money in terms of what traditional charter would cost.
What about people who have not done chartered flights, who have not done private travel? Is there a safety issue? Do we need to be concerned about anything in that regard?
So there's a safety piece, and there's, of course, a security piece. When we talk about safety, we fly with some of the safest companies in the world, like ExoJet, JetEdge, where in terms of the maintenance and the pilots, everything's top-notch. In terms of security, we have a security infrastructure on the ground, where, first of all, people are checked through the no-fly list on TSA, and then we have our own private security on the ground. So we've sort of recreated that on the ground for private aviation. And the greatest process of JetSmarter is really that you get to meet like-minded people. So the cost is absolutely uncomparable to what you would traditionally pay for private aviation, but we obviously can't compare it to commercial. It's really in a class of its own.
Interesting. Is this field getting crowded now? I mean, it really feels like increasingly you're seeing private travel get accessible to a lot of people.
Yeah, in what we call the jet sharing economy. In the jet sharing economy, we control about 96% market share on airplanes under 20 passengers. So we really dominate this whole concept of jet sharing. We see a lot of companies come up and say, we're digitizing private aviation, we're trying to make it accessible. I mean, we've truly done that. I mean, anywhere between 55 to 60% of our flyers are new to this space.
Right.
These are business first-class passengers that are trying to upgrade their experience. It's really making flying fun again. It's making the journey exciting, where today when we go to a commercial airport, it's like a chore. Like you don't want to go, but you have to. Here, when people show up and they fly on our flights, the experience and the people that they meet are just as great as where they need to go.
I love it. Sergey, we'll be watching. Thanks so much for joining us. And the planes, are these new planes?
New plane. So we're using the existing infrastructure. The biggest hurdle that's existed in private aviation is that assets are underutilized. The average airplane is only flying about 200 hours a year, when optimally it could be flying 1,200 hours a year. So there's a lot of existing assets that are sitting around, and we're creating efficiency in the market. We're using new planes. We're using existing planes that all fit within the same safety standards.
All right. We know the app has been downloaded hugely. We'll be watching. Sergey, good to see you. Thank you so much.